gang, Coach Crystal here. Gonna go over an at-home workout that you can do if you were a personal training client. I'm gonna show you a couple of, two of each move, right? One that's modified and a way that you can take it up a notch. Okay, so here goes. Up first, we're gonna be working the chest and the core. So we've got a push-up corrective complex. You all know and love them. Here's how it's done. Okay, so we're gonna start out in this plank position and we're gonna lower ourselves for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we're gonna exhale and push up from the knees. Okay, trying to keep your butt in line with the body. We're gonna drop the toes and go into that solid plank. Up for a pike up. Come back to that plank position. And keep in mind we're gonna lower for the 1, 2, 3. You might get to here, 4, 5, and you might plop. That's okay. And then we're gonna exhale again from the knees, tuck your pelvis under, exhale, one solid piece from the floor, plank, pike, plank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So that's the modification. If we are working push-ups, we can also do a regular push-up. Okay, so from right here, butt in line with the body, we're gonna come all the way down, exhale and come all the way back up. Okay, from there we're gonna go on to high knees to get your cardio. Okay, so for high knees, we can get the arms into it, arms up, and we're gonna exhale. Just lifting those knees up at your own pace. Okay, so for some of us who wanna take it up a notch, we can add a little hop with that and get those knees up. Okay, again, if jumping is not your thing, we should not be doing jumping. Okay, so that's high knees. We're gonna do a 3-point row. Okay, 3-point row, here we go. So it's 3 points of contact, both feet and your hand. This arm is gonna come straight down. We're gonna exhale and pull that elbow towards the ceiling, right? Elbow stays close to the body. Exhaling as you pull. Okay, we're gonna do all on one side, and then we will switch to the other side. Okay, making sure that your shoulders one doesn't drop lower than the other. You wanna keep your shoulders square, and we're gonna exhale and pull back. Okay, so that is 3-point row. And just so you know, the heavier the weight is here, and you can use a can of soup, you can use a gallon of water, 2 gallons of water, or weights if you have them at home, okay? So just the heavier it is, and the slower you go, the harder it's going to be. So making sure that the weight's too heavy if you're trying to start the weed whacker, right? You wanna lift slow and be in control with the 3-point row. Up next, we have belly get-ups. So for belly get-ups, we're gonna get down to the floor, however you can get down there, right? So we're gonna get down, all the way down, touch your belly to the ground, and then we're gonna get all the way back up. Okay? All the way down, and we wanna alternate which knee we're dropping down with if we can. All the way down to your belly, right? This is great cardio, and then all the way back up. Okay? Now, if you would like to take this up a notch and create a little bit more intensity, we're just gonna try and go for a little bit more speed, right? Where I'm gonna get down on the ground and get right back up, okay? Down on the ground and back up, okay? Up next, we have chair squats. So now we're gonna be working your thighs. So again, we're gonna sit down. You wanna make sure your feet are about shoulder width apart and that your knees don't buckle inward when you're doing this. Okay, so we wanna make sure that those knees stay right where they are, right over your feet. We're gonna exhale and stand up and sit back down. Now, if you need to sit all the way back down, you can, but if you wanna take it up a notch, you can stand up and just tap your butt to the seat, right? Just tap it and stand back up. Okay, chair squats. Up next, we have a glute bridge. So we're gonna be laying on our back, hands up, and I'm gonna focus on tucking my pelvis under. Okay, so tucking my pelvis under, and I'm gonna lift. It's not a very high lift off the floor. I inhale when my butt touches the floor, and I'm gonna exhale. as I lift my butt up, right? So we want to feel this here, right, in your glute, not in your hamstring. So in your glute, not your hamstring. So that is a glute bridge. Up next, we have step jacks, right? So we're gonna get our heart rate back up. So we're gonna hop right up off the floor. And we're gonna do step jacks. Okay, we can step or jump with it. Let me start over. Step jacks. We're gonna step out, arms come up, step in, tap out. Step jacks. Tapping out and coming in. Right, making sure we're breathing. Very important, okay? If you would like to take this up a notch, you can add jumping into this exercise, right? Where we jump out and in. And that is your at-home PT workout. We're gonna do 10 of each of the exercises, 20 of each of the cardio.